So that's the actual AG preamp. Sounds real sweet with that cabinet. That Aguilar AG pre with that Fender Bassman 115 Neo is crazy. It sounds so good, especially for jazz stuff. Get a nice, real nice sound out of it. So let's just cycle through those real quick, and I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go through them real quick, like we've been doing. Line six, MS-60B, and then B6, and then AG preamp. So line six. MS-60B. All right. Zoom B6. All right. And the AG preamp. Actual Aguilar analog AG preamp. So that's that. All right. So last example I'm gonna give you is, let's turn that mic off and turn this zoom um turn the zoom mic on, and we're gonna cycle back through everything. Do the same thing. Line six, same order. All right, here we go. Line six. All right. MS-60B. Yep, MS-60B. Now we doing Zoom B6. the AG preamp. And just so we got them back to back. All right, line 6. MS-60B. All right, B6. And the Aguilar preamp. So yeah, guys. So basically, that's just a quick comparison between the Line 6 Pod Express bass Aguilar preamp they have in there, and some of the Zoom, a couple Zoom ones, older one and a newer one, as well as the actual newer Aguilar AG preamp. You know, I wish I had a tone hammer to compare the Line 6 one exactly to it, but I don't. I didn't really care for the tone hammer like that, like because I already have a OP3 Aguilar preamp in my bass. So I really, technically the tone hammer is based off of that preamp, so it's kind of redundant to have it, So I went with the AG preamp instead. But yeah, let me know in the comments which one is you guys' favorite. Let me turn this off because it's getting that double trouble. Let me know in the comments which ones is you guys' favorite. Um, do you prefer the analog compared to a few of the digital versions? Did you like the Pod one the best, or did you like the MS-60B, or the B6, or the actual? Which combination of things did you prefer? And as well as guys, keep in mind that all these sounds can be used for different things. Like whether you think it's exactly an Aguilar sound or not, all of these preamps definitely sound good enough for you to use live or in the studio session that without breaking your pocket, especially the you know if I'm honest, if you're gonna go, if you're looking at the Line 6 versus the Pod Express versus the MS-60B, definitely go for the MS-60B. Um, I'm trying to. They haven't told us when the new one's coming out, but the new one's gonna actually have IRs on it too, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be doing a few more of these videos because I'm gonna do a Galley and Kruger one too, because the MS-60B has a Galley and Kruger, and so does the Line 6, and it's supposed to be of the same exact amp, so you get to compare those as well as check out the one I did for the Line 6 for the same comparisons for the SVT models and the B15 models. So we doing ampeg, two of the ampeg models, Aguilar and Gallian Kruger. And we'll do a dark glass one too because I actually have the same dark glass emulation preamp on the Zoom B6 as the Line 6 Pod Express. And I might even do the Fender amp because I believe it's the same Fender amp in there too. So I might just be covering almost all of them except for the Mesa Boogie amp. I already covered that in the other review, but I don't have another amp model to compare that to. So I'm definitely going to do one of the dark glass one and of the Fender one as well. So that's you could look forward to that. GK, Fender, and dark glass and coming up. And we already did the Ampeg SGT and Ampeg B15, and now we just finished up the Aguilar. So make sure you guys are subscribing, liking, and sharing, so you can not miss all this stuff, all these good comparisons. So you really got a good side-by-side comparison of some of the things that are definitely in that price range of $120 to $500, depending on how big of a unit you may need and how much stuff you may need. The Zoom B6 is a lot of stuff that you may not need. I use it for a lot of stuff. Even the looper with a SD card is super useful. But if you need something smaller, the Zoom B2 little unit works. Or, like I said, the MS-60B will definitely get you through. So, the AG preamp is I think that's about $300. It's not cheap, but it's not crazy expensive. It's not a Noble, you know what I'm saying? It's not $1,200, You can buy that one. You can get for the price of a Noble, that one preamp, you can have that AG preamp, the Aguilar SGT, and the Gensler Magellan preamp as well, or Eden WTDI. You can be mixing all these different preamps for the price of that one preamp. I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm just saying for the equivalent price, you can have 4, 5 different sounds of preamps, you know what I'm saying, of analog preamps at that. So, that might do you more justice. I think it's a waiting list for them Novas or something too. I don't think you can just buy the joints either. If I ever get a chance to get my hands on one, I'm definitely gonna do a review of it because I do like the way they sound. They got a nice warm texture to them. Everybody that has them loves them. So I haven't met anybody that said, "Oh, I wasted my money on a Noble." But all right, so that's all I got for you guys today. This is make sure you go and follow me on all social media at the Bass Nagus on all social media. Go find my music on allbasscreations.bandcamp as well as subscribe, like, and share. Please subscribe, like, and share. It helps me out in the algorithm. And don't forget to tell a friend, a bass friend, be a good bass buddy. And make sure that they getting the information too. Don't try to leave them out and act like you just figuring this out on your own. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Share the wealth. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate y'all hanging with me. This has been another episode of All Bass Creations Effects Tutorials, Demos, and Review. And I'm out. Peace.